Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. I'm so happy you're here. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you really like it, a subscribe would be so awesome. Thank you. So let's get into this. You can see here that I've got my Simplified planner on my desk. I'll link the video. I'll do one of those card thingies maybe. I don't know, I haven't done one before, so we'll see if I can figure it out. But in my review of this, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to use this planner. You can go watch that and see why. But I invested in it and I have it and then I wrote in it. So I think I want to do a little experiment today. And so that experiment is testing out all these random stickers to see if any of them work in the Simplified planner. So what do I have here? These are all stickers from PlannerKate. And so this set is for the Erin Condren Petite planners. This set is for the Erin Condren A5 planners. And this set is also for the Erin Condren Petite, but it's a monthly. This is intended for like weekly planning. So the reason I purchased these is because I want to see, I always see people asking what kind of stickers they can use in a Simplified planner, because I did a little bit of measuring, and then on PlannerKate's website she does show dimensions. And so the reason I picked up the Petite was because it seemed like it was the right size for the monthly, and then also because days of the week are not printed on the little like header thing here, and so I can put them wherever I want, wherever they fall after I lay this sticker down. And it seemed like this sidebar here for the Petite would fit. We may have to trim some things. I do have my handy dandy little slice tool. And so yeah, let's just kind of get into it. This might be a long video. I may fast forward the actual laying down of stickers, and then we can actually like talk about it when I'm done. Okay, so you can see right away that if we lay down this header, it is going to cover those, but if you are redating it, it won't matter. But just so you know, we might need to put some of this washi at the top to cover that. So we were able to do a header with the Petite, the Erin Condren Petite sized kit, which is nice. And then I think if we just put this washi at the top, we will be able to cover that where that calendar was. So that's cute, right? That works. You still have some more space here, so you could either get like the corresponding like thin washi, or you could buy the thicker washi, or you could just use some plain washi you might already have in your stash. Okay, so now, because these are separate, we can decide whether or not we want like a Monday or a Sunday start, and I am gonna do Monday start because that's just who I am. Okay, so here we have it. We were able to redate the whole thing. The sidebar, you can see, isn't quite as wide. You could just, I mean, you don't even have to use this. I don't typically use these like sidebar stickers. I just wanted to show you what it would look like with it. It isn't exactly lined up right, but I mean, I could sit here all day and try to get it perfect, but you get the idea. I think what I would do personally, this is centered as, or well, it's lined up. It's like, what is the word? Right aligned, right justified, or I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, I lined up the right edge with the right edge of the printed lines of the sidebar right here. And the lines on the left do peek out just ever so slightly. So if you wanted to use this, I might suggest either lining it all the way with the edge of the page or lining it up with the side of where the calendar starts and then putting washi here, perhaps. If I were using this for me, I just wouldn't use this sticker at all because I like white space. I'm cool with not having a sticker there. But these headers line up great. The dots fit nice. The A5, or I'm sorry, the petite sized labels that measure 1 inch. Oh, they're 1 inch and like 1/8 of an inch. 1 1/8. Those fit perfectly in here. The boxes are like 1 1/4 inches. So anyhow, I think this works out. I feel like this is going to be your best bet as far as like purchasing like pre-formatted sticker kits for your Simplified Planner. So let's go into the daily pages and see what fits where. I'm going to go ahead and flip it like this. And let's start with this A5 weekly kit that I purchased for the Daily Duo. So this is the kit, and I'll type it on the screen and then also put it in the description. But this is a PlannerKate A5 Daily Duo like weekly kit. And I believe all of these are for the Daily Duo. Let me just kind of, yes, these are all going to be the Daily Duo, under the Daily Duo listing. So I have sheet 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Sheet 5 is more of these boxes, but I didn't need all those boxes because I was only going to show you, one page and not a whole week's worth. So these here are meant to be the headers, and then you put the date wherever you want. And so let's do the dark blue because why not? This is the month we're in. So this would go, let's see if I align it with where the lines end there, then it looks like it will fit the whole way across. So let's put it here. And it is slightly like a 1/16 of an inch too long. So you could just center that or leave it. It doesn't really show. Like you can't really tell that it's not exactly to the lines there. And then you would just put your date. So today is Monday and the date is the 2nd. So I can just kind of put these wherever you want. I've seen people, put them in the center or put them over here, wherever you want to put them. So let's do it in the center because, well, no, let's do it here. And we'll say it's Monday the 2nd, right? Let's use the tweezers. Monday the 2nd. Okay, so those fit great. Like and you can even use these if you don't want to use them like every day. You can just use these as washi. Really, like you could put the matching one here at the bottom, but there's enough to do the whole week. So if you want your weeks to match, you've got the whole week. Okay, so then these here are all the like different various labels you can get, and I'm realizing now I didn't need to buy this sheet because all of these labels are the same size. So what I'm gonna do is not even use this, but you do see it comes with another strip of washi. So I'm only gonna use this so that I don't ruin this, and I can use this elsewhere because they're just plain boxes. So these are all the same width, and they're gonna be the width of the Daily Duo. Also has 2 columns like this, and they are gonna be the width of each of those columns. And so let's see, these are meant, these boxes here that are like two-toned, these are meant to cover up the times, and these boxes that are just like rectangles, just plain outline rectangles, those are meant to go next to the time. So you can kind of put this here and say, like if we align this timed box in one of these lines, you can see it doesn't cover that time. So I either would not use that there, or I would white out my times. You can use one of these washi strips, like I was saying, and just cover all your times up completely, and then just have that be list space if you don't need to like schedule your day. So here, we'll put that here just to show you and keep it there. And they're also not, there's a little bit of white space on either side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to properly, here you go. Okay. Sorry, that's probably terrible. I don't have my automatic focus on, just, yeah. Okay, so that one there, it's within the line. It doesn't go over the line. But that would be a like 1 hour time slot. This is a 2 hour time slot. Okay. And this is a 3 hour time slot. And you can see as we go, we're getting a little bit of extra white space. So if you're one of those people that wants every little like millimeter of white space covered, it's probably not gonna work for you. But if you like just to kind of see something like with breathing room, then you might like it, but still you would have to you would still have to white out these times on the side. So that's these stickers. There's one of each size laid out for you there. And then these are going to be the same. So these are all the same sizes. So we'll do one here, and just like before, those fit perfectly. So if you were to purchase this sheet only, or this sheet, these are going to fit perfectly next to your times. But the ones that are supposed to cover the time in the Erin Condren, those are not going to work without like messing with it a little bit. And let's move this one over and then show you what it looks like with the time covered up. So we'll align it covering the time. And if you, yeah, here we go. Okay. So then you have a little tiny bit of space here at the edge that you'll be able to see. So these are still gonna work, but I feel like these ones, sheets 2 and 3 are gonna fit the best. I'm not gonna go ahead and do all of these boxes because they're gonna be the same like size as these ones as far as like how they fit between the lines, but they're all the same width, so they're all gonna fit perfectly on these lined portions. So we also have checklists. So let's see, I don't think, based on the fact that these don't line up, I'm not hopeful that these are gonna line up. So if you align the top checkbox, I'm aligning the bottom of the box with the line, and it's not gonna work. You can get the first couple, but then you've got like 2 check boxes as you go. You've got like these 2 check boxes go with that line. So those don't work. What you could do, I was gonna say you could just snip all of these individually, but I feel like that's more trouble than it's worth, just for some colorful squares. I probably would just skip those. And so they come on this sheet with a lot of these boxes. And so you could either find a different use for those, like you could use them down here. Like say you wanna use some like right here. Let's do it like right on this side. No, I need to have space for that square. So let's just cover up the word notes for now. And that right there, they would fit here, but you wouldn't have any lines. Okay, and so then what you could do is just, it covers up on this double line at the bottom. The last square does overlap, so you could just go like that. And then, you know, then you have another little mini to-do list that you could put somewhere else. So that doesn't fit there either because these lines are the same width or the same distance apart. So the last thing to try out of the A5 Daily Duo kits is this box here. Now, it looks like the box is both too tall. If you line it up with this bottom piece, it's too tall for, it'll go into this space. And then if you go the other way, obviously it's even taller that way. It will fit within these columns here. So if you want to cover up like half of that to-do list, this is a really long to-do list for a single day. And so I personally would be inclined to cover that up anyway. So it will fit nicely right here, and you can do anything you want, like maybe your gratitude, or like if you do scripture or anything like that, that would fit there really nicely. And I did only get one of these, so I'm going to pull this back up and just show you how it lines up at the bottom. Trying not to rip it. So if you wanted to keep it like symmetrical, you would do it like the tall way. And then it will line up under that space and on your page, but it will kind of cover this line. So then the other way, if we put it the other direction, because it's not a perfect square, it's just like slightly off being square, you could also do it this way. There you go. So that is, there's a spider on my table. Can you see it? Okay, see you later, little spider. He just jumped. I don't know where he is. Okay, so that is your A5 Daily Duo stickers from PlannerKate, and that's how they fit. Okay, so let's do, on this page, we're gonna do the PlannerKate Petite size stickers. So I have, oh, I got the Petite monthly in there. So I have sheet 1, I have sheet 2, I have sheet 3, and I have sheet 4. So let's start with the headers. So let's just, since we did Monday on that side, let's do Tuesday on this side. So if we align this up with the top, I'm aligning the top edge of the sticker with the top edge of the paper, and I'm doing it right on the side of that little printed flag, just because I know that's where it will line up with the edge of the times here. And you can see it's too short. So what you could do is center that. Let's see what it looks like centered. Another thing you could do is take this washi. Well, that's 2 skinny strips here. This one, oh, that's also 2 skinny strips. If you had, say this was one big piece of washi, you could put that on the side here and take up some of that space if you wanted. And then let's see. Okay, so then if we kind of center it, we'd have to white that out. So yeah, it would be, if we did it here, we'd have to white that out. Or you could use like some kind of deco or something. So you can see here what it would look like centered. It's gonna have white space on both sides, and then you're still gonna have to do some kind of like finagling to cover that. So I'm actually just gonna put it right back just for the sake of the video, just so that we have something to like look at and compare which kit is like your better bet. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then the little date dots just go in there. Okay, I'm not sure where the camera shut off, but let's just start this right here. And if I put it exactly where the times are, most of your times are going to be perfectly covered except for these 10, 11, and 12 p.m. a.m. and p.m. stick out because, you know, they're bigger. So if we just white those out so they don't show up, we can put the times down, and your times fit perfectly. The little bottom of the 7 p.m. is sticking out right here, so we can kind of white that out too. There we go. Okay. So each time is lined up with a line. So that's awesome, that fits. But then you have 2 hours here at the bottom that don't have any times because there's not enough. So you could cover that up with, you know, we've got different options here. Let's try them out. This is like a little header situation. So maybe what you could do, well, that's not wide enough. I was gonna say, you could do the top and the bottom with this header, but that's not wide enough. If you wanted to write in here, you could put this next to the times as like an appointment box, or maybe just like if you're time blocking, you could do like 2 and just have like, this is my work box or whatever. So there's that. Let's see if these are wide enough. I think these are going to be the same. These are actually skinnier. So these might be good for, let's do a blue one. These will, let's see, these will fit if you center them between, like in the column. It's just kind of like a nice little like breathing room kind of situation. You could write, you know, like lunch date right there or something. And then we've got the bigger one. The bigger one will take up 3 hours. So the medium one takes up 2 and the bigger one takes up 3, and then this smallest one is going to just take up your 1 hour here. And that's like a perfect fit. There's not much, it's like a microscopic amount of white space showing between the lines, but then it's nice and centered here. On the lines themselves, and so I kind of like that. So let's try these checklists. So let's take one of these and let's see if we can line up. These checklists fit perfectly. You will have to white out some. Like right here, you can see it showing a little bit, but the circles still align with the list space. See, so and you could like, you know, like say you could put like a header there and do, don't I have some scripts? Let's see what, I thought I had some scripts over here, but I guess not. Oh yeah, here we go. So here, this is not from this kit, but I just wanted to try something. Well, no, let's not be confusing. We can try that at the end. So I was gonna say you could take one of these like headers and you can cover up that checkbox, right? And let's white out the one that's peeking through. And honestly, this circle isn't really perfectly aligned. The circles, the checkboxes on the Simplified, the bottom of the circle is in line with the line and not centered between the 2 lines, if that makes sense. So let's just white that. Oh, this is the one I needed to white out. So let's white that out. and then you've got like a header, and then you can put your check boxes. Oh, that doesn't align. So we actually need to line it up at the top here and center the circle within the line, and then we'll white out this last one since it's close, it's bottom aligned. And then you have like a different like segment. So like here could just be like general things to do, and this is maybe like your cleaning, right? Okay. So then we have these little icons, and so let's just do the little like fork and spoon to say dinner. So let's say we're gonna have dinner. We're just gonna have dinner at 4 o'clock today because we have the space for it. Okay, so the sticker is slightly, ever so slightly bigger than the lines, but it's nice, like it's not so big that it looks out of place. And it does, you know, specifically say like the dinner time. Okay, so our last box, or our last sheet here, we have these boxes just like we did with the Daily Duo. And let's do a blue one because we have a lot of teal and pink and not enough blue on this page for my liking. So this looks like it's going to fit perfectly in this section, this note section down here, if you do it where the longer sides are on the top and the bottom. So that's going to fit perfectly there. I didn't align it correctly, but it will fit between there and not overlap everything. So that's really nice. Now, if you did it the other way, it's going to be too tall for that section. But like we did on this side, where we put it in here, that might be another way to kind of break up that space, because you don't need, honestly, stop putting this many things on your daily to-do list, okay? You don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to-do tasks in addition to your daily schedule. You don't need 16 things. There's only 24 hours in a day. Like, stop it. Stop doing that to yourself. Really, I'm serious. So you could take one of these boxes and cover it up so you don't write that many things, and then you could just put your gratitude in there, or maybe you can track your meals in there, or whatever you want to do. So let's decide now, which do we think fits the best? Like, if you were to stick with one, let's ignore the monthly sheet for now. Don't I have? Yeah, let's take that out for now. And then let's look at what we have here for our two options. Okay, so on the left we have your A5 kits, your Daily Duo. These are the Erin Condren Daily Duo stickers. Okay, so on these, I'm trying to clean up so you don't have so much to look at. On this side, I think this box works great. It looks a little better, in my opinion, when you do it like up and down within the columns here. And I think these are your best bet. So I would purchase, if I were buying stickers for my Simplified, I would purchase the A5 Daily Duo Sheet 1, which works perfectly for your headers. I would purchase the A5 Daily Duo Sheet 3, which works perfectly in your schedule, and it'll also look good here. I would purchase the boxes if I wanted to use them here to cover up that long, way too unnecessarily long daily to-do list. And then I would probably, did we try these? I don't remember if we tried these. Let's take one of these and put it on this side. So that will fit here as well. I would purchase, okay, it's not straight, but you get the idea. I would purchase these. I would skip these unless you just wanted to like do some whiteout or something, or you wanted to put like a strip of washi down the side. I would skip A5 Daily Duo Sheet 4. And we didn't put any of these scripts on here. Let's do a script in the lines just to see if it fits well. So if you have a meeting at 8 a.m., that'll look okay. It does overlap, but it's not bad. Okay, so I would definitely say this one for sure. Even if you do want the boxes here, the great thing about PlannerKate and a lot of other sticker shops is that they use the same theme throughout all the planners. And so you can buy the A5 Daily Duo sheet 1 for your headers, but then you can purchase, you know, this sheet to use for your check boxes and your times. And I should have bought the same sheet, or the same pattern, but I wanted to have some difference, I think. And so, like you can pick, they're all a la carte, so you can buy the header sheet, but then you can also buy the checklist sheet for 2 different planners in the same theme so that they all work together. So I will kind of I'm gonna put it on the screen, like the combination of sheets that I would recommend if you wanted like a full kit. And I think that these for sure, and the little boxes maybe, but I think maybe instead I would say to purchase the Petite boxes because they fit perfectly here, but they're also going to fit perfectly this way. So you have 2 options on how you want to use them. So I think that one is good, and these scripts look like they're the same size. So let's say, you know, today. So that's how those scripts are going to fit on your line. So, and then let's look at these here. These are different. So if you want, this is the Daily Duo A5, and this is the Petite planner for the like appointment labels, or just the labels. So if you want your labels to go from the line to the line, like from the whole length of the line, then I would get the A5 size. However, if you like a little bit of space, like breathing room and white space showing, then I would get the Petite size. And honestly, you can't go wrong with either. They're both gonna look good. The A5 size, you're gonna get a little more space to write, but it is gonna take up more space in your planner. And then the Petite size is just gonna kind of be slightly smaller, but it might feel better to look at your schedule if every little inch is not covered with a sticker. So then I would get the Petite boxes, which is sheet 4, because I think those work the best. Those work better than the ones for the A5. And I would skip the Petite headers for sure, because there's no way to make them look right. So skip those. So let's see, did I do this right? Yeah, so here we go. So A5 headers, A5 Daily Duo headers, Petite bottom boxes, and then either the Petite or the A5 Daily Duo for your labels, and then the Petite checklists and times are gonna work the best. And then you get all these icons and other little header things as well. And then all these sheets do come with like a little strip of washi down the side, except for the headers. But look at all that you get. So anyhow, that is what I would choose for the kit for your simplified planner, for your daily planner. I don't have a weekly, so I can't help you there. But my friend Yvette uses a weekly, and she, I think, uses stickers within her weekly, and so I'm gonna link her channel and her Instagram so you can kind of get an idea there. And so let's see, where did we put, oh, and then for your monthly, you want the Erin Condren Petite monthly. You do still have to do a tiny bit of trimming, remember, but it's not that much. Like, you're not wasting half a sticker, and I feel like that's better than having not enough, like the way we did here with the Petite header. So anyhow, let me know if you made it this far in the video. Let me know if you thought this was helpful at all, and if you use a simplified planner, if you like to use stickers in it. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and let YouTube know that it's a good video and other people should watch it, maybe. And that would help me out so much. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I do like to do videos like this. And the more people that subscribe, you know, the better off, and like the more I know I'm doing an okay job and I should keep trying. So anyway, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.